Carson Conway with a run off of turn number 2. There's going to be a drag race down the back straightaway into turn number 3 for the final time. Jonathan McKinley with a crossover off of turn number 4. It's going to be... come from drivers from heat race number 1, and now the green flag's in the air. Vasquez gets crossed up right in front of the field. Get to win here in 2024. Creeping pace as they come to the cone. Green flags in the air. Millard leads them into turns 1 and 2 and down the back straightaway. Stephen Lawler in the number 2 spot, Ryan Barnes and Jose Rosales. That makes up your top 4 cars. Ryan Barnes side by side with Lawler into turn number 3. Gets a little bit tight right in front of the 357, but he'll take that spot away at the line. Trenton Millard in the number 1 spot, Ryan Barnes. Stephen Lawler gets a little bit tight, floating up towards the top of the hill, almost making contact with the outside retaining wall, as we've got Jose Rosales dragging a bit of bumper in the 13. Rosales now to the inside of the 357, slides up to the door of Lawler, and drags that bumper all the way down the back straightaway into turn number 3. American stock slider serve into 3 and 4. Jose Rosales up into the top 3. Rosales makes the move off the racing surface for that dragging bumper. Out front still, the incognito design, slinging dirt number 29 machine for Trenton Millard. He's got a 1.1 second advantage over Barnes in the number 2 spot. Here comes a battle for the top 3 down the back straightaway. Jonathan McKinley in the 70. Stephen Lawler in the 357. Into turns 3 and 4. White flag in the air this time by for the 29 of Trenton Millard. Ryan Barnes all over the backside of the 29 machine, just waiting for a bobble. Final time into turn number 3 and 4. Ryan Barnes trying to make his move. Car snaps sideways on him. Trenton Millard picks up the heat race win. Magic Man from Stevenson Suspension, that his daughter behind the wheel at number 8 machine. Let's see if she can get it done as the green flag will fly on our bonus feature here at the Bakersfield Speedway. James E. Goff in the number 12 machine. Looks like she's going to be the one pushing the issues down the back straightaway side by side into turn number 3. James E. Goff, she'll lead lap number 1 in the Baker Fabrications Skinny's Automotive number 12 entry. Sparks fly from underneath the hood. She'll fly up the hill and the caution flag will fly. Tyler Davis, 6 cars, 9 laps remaining. Green flag is kind of in here. Looks like we got problems for Tori Seifson. Up the hill she went in turn at number 1. And we're staying green. So it looks like possibly the motor just laying down for the 8-up machine of Tori Seifson. So battling up front, it's John McKinley and the 25 of Carson Conway. Good battle for the top spot. Off a turn at number 2, it's Jonathan McKinley in the top spot. Carson Conway sitting P2. McKinley last time by 17.896, 17.951 for Carson Conway. So McKinley has the faster car. Can he keep the 4 tires underneath him? McKinley's got to find a way to avoid that hole going into turns 3 and 4. That car gets all kinds of upset. Every time he gets through it, he tries to go a little bit higher, this time into turn number 3. As he does that, he gets a little bit sideways right in front of Carson Conway. Shot in the shorts from Conway. McKinley now settling back in the 70 machine. About a car length advantage for McKinley over Conway. Here comes Carson now to the inside of McKinley in 3 and 4. Door-to-door racing from Jonathan McKinley and Carson Conway. Contact made. Carson Conway made contact with Jonathan McKinley, but McKinley's able to hold on to the number 70 at the white flag this time by. Carson Conway with a run off of turn at number 2. There's going to be a drag race down the back straightaway into turn number 3 for the final time. Jonathan McKinley with a crossover off of turn number 4. It's going to be Conway by a nose. Green flags in the air, here we go. American stock, A main event. Side by side through the field, looking at 3 wide down the back straightaway. We've got one stopped in turn number 1. It's Jose Rosales, the caution flag. Green flags in the air. Robinson right back down to the bottom side in turns 1 and 2, side by side. From there on back, right through the middle comes the in too deep of Tyler Irwin. Irwin and Sonny Simpkins side by side coming off of turn number 4. Right now, Trenton Miller's about 2 spots in front of Sonny Simpkins as they're looking at 3 wide once again coming off of turn number 2. Here comes the biggest mover, the in too deep of Tyler Irwin, working the outside here in 3 and 4. Robinson still out front in the top spot, 2 laps down. Stevenson in the number 2 spot, the 357 of Lawler. Stevenson losing speed down the back straightaway. They're going to get bottled up. Gosh, and we've got one. Big move from the in too deep of Tyler Irwin. Shot out of a cannon on the restart. Irwin now working them outside down the back straightaway, side by side with Robinson into turn number 3. Robinson gets it wrong right in front of the field. Your points leader's able to avoid contact and we stay green. James E. Golf slow on the front straightaway, but she gets it put back into gear and we stay green flag racing. John Robinson gets it wrong in 3 and 4 once again, but we stay green. Your leader now looking to get into lap traffic. The 15R of John Robinson, the first one on the list. The second will be the 12 machine of James E. Goff. Irwin has a 1.9 second advantage over the 28C of Cameron Campbell. But don't look now, here comes the 1 machine of Roger Holder. Holder side by side with the 29 of Trenton Millard. Millard gives up that position down the back straightaway. Sonny Simpkins just on the back side of the 29 machine at the line. Simpkins starting to develop that smoke once again out of the backside of the 68S. Out front, it's still Tyler Irwin with a 2.75 second advantage now over Roger Holder up in the P2. Can Holder run down Tyler Irwin? Sonny Simpkins down to the bottom side, returns 1 and 2. We've got one around turn number 4. That is Carson Conway. Conway able to keep that thing refired, and we stay green. Tyler Irwin now has free and clear racing surface out in front of him, but here comes Roger Holder chopping into that lead now, 2.1 seconds. Holder down to the bottom side of the 78 machine, down the back straightaway, now threading the needle into turn at number 3. James E. Goff right in front of Roger Holder. At the halfway point, this time down for the Into Deep Craig Hawk Racing entry for Tyler Irwin. Irwin, Roger Holder, Cameron Campbell, Trenton Millard, Will Simcoe. That's your top 5. Down, 15 laps, 14 down, 10 laps remaining next time by for your leader. Tyler Irwin makes his way around the 8 machine of Torrey Seveson. Now a side-by-side battle right in front of your leader. Carson Conway and Hayden Morrison. Tyler Irwin trying to get by that side-by-side battle. Here comes the 1 machine of Roger Holder. Tyler Irwin being held up now by the 25cc of Carson Conway. Marching ever so closer now is the 1 of Roger Holder. Can Roger Holder get his 4th win of the season? The lead now down to 1.0 seconds. Irwin makes his way through traffic. It'll be 18 laps down, this time by at the line. Irwin, Holder, Cameron Campbell, the 29 of Trenton Millard, and Sonny Simpkins. Smoke now billowing out from underneath the 357 of Stephen Lawler. Hayden Morrison goes around in 3 and 4. Morrison able to keep the car fired, and we stay green. A lot of smoke for the 357. He'll make his way down to the infield in turn number 4. Fire underneath the hood of the 357. And he'll have 5 laps to work as we're coming to the green flag. Great start for Tyler Irwin. He goes to the top side into turns 1 and 2. Gets a little bit free, but able to keep that momentum down the back straightaway. Right back down to the bottom side here in 3 and 4, keeping them left tires in the moisture, but Roger Holder's right there. Irwin and Holder now side by side down the back straightaway. Tyler Irwin right through the little bump in turn number 3. Roger Holder still right there. Holder got a great corner exit there off of turn number 2, but ponies underneath the hood for Tyler Irwin. Motors him down the back straightaway in the lead. Now a little bit of a slip up. Here comes Roger Holder. Holder now on the inside of Tyler Irwin. Irwin side by side down the back straightaway. Drag race into turn number 3. White flag, this time by. Side by side into turns 1 and 2. Holder making the move on the in-too deep machine of Tyler Irwin. Irwin sends it in deep on the high side of 3 and 4. Roger Holder floats up the hill. He'll pick up his 4th win of the season over Tyler Irwin. Trenton Millard comes home in the number 3 spot over. And that's going to do it for us here tonight at the Bakersfield Speedway. We'll see you October 11th and 12th for the 30th Annual Budweiser Nationals.